Hey everybody, today we are going to create a logo using Canva. So let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what we're going to go ahead and do. So here you can see things that says you might want to try. You can go ahead and scroll through this list and it's going to give you a really great idea of all of the different things that you can go ahead and use. Today we are just going to look at logo. So click on logo here. And so now you guys can go ahead and see that it popped up a bunch of different sidebar options that we can go ahead and use. Now, I'm going to teach you what I did. I wanted something that was already pretty much put together, but that I could use the bones of it. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and create a blank logo, you absolutely could. So I was looking for a really clean-cut logo that looked professional and simple. So I chose to come over here to Pro Logo. You click on See All, and then you guys will see as it scrolls down all these different just really nice looking logos. So I tried to stay away from things that kind of wrap around just because my logo has the all things in abundance within it. So I was looking for things that could be easily put together like this. So in order to manipulate this, you just go ahead and click on it. You can double click, and then I can type in the abundant bee. Now you can see it wrapped around. Easy fix, just go ahead and pull it out a little bit more. You can do it on both sides. There we go. And then beauty makeup right here, double click. All things in abundance. Now that's going to go ahead and go on to the next line also. So we're going to pull that over. You can see it lined up right there. And it lined up right there. Well, that didn't fit. So now we're just going to go ahead and highlight over this and come up here and make it just a tiny bit smaller. So now you can see the final product of what we put together. Do yourself a favor. Don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. You can brand, you can rebrand, and you can change things up as you go along. But try to think of something that's really user-friendly to you. It's not too crowded, it's not too wordy. The color doesn't fit weird with maybe your site that you're gonna make or the branding of your Instagram page. All of these things need to really fit together. So I'll show you guys what I ended up with. Go back to home, all designs, and I'm gonna come over to my logos. Now what I did here is when I was creating the logos, I actually created a few different ones to choose from. You can see here, you can add a page to it. That's what I did. I just continued adding pages. I'll just scroll through this fast so you guys can see. So what I did out of the 10 that I made is I asked a few people to go ahead and choose their top 4. I already knew what my top 4 were. And then I went ahead and made, I'll show you guys, a way to pick logos. So I chose my top 4 because I knew I was going to bring this into Facebook stories, Instagram stories, my Facebook page, and my Instagram. And I was going to ask people to vote on my top 4. So you guys can see that I put pasted the 2 different logos within here. And then off to the side, I made this bright so it can pop out and saying, help me choose my logo. Now, once it goes into Facebook stories or Instagram stories, I put the live poll on here. And I put, which logo do you like best, number 1 or number 2? And so I put both of these in there and asked people to choose. I got an overwhelming result from people that said, no matter what I choose, it has to have a little bee there. So I went ahead and went into this logo on my other page and went ahead to copy the bee. So I'll show you guys how I did that. So here I went ahead and scrolled down to the one that has the bee. And you can see here that once I highlighted it, all I can do, I'm working on a Mac, and so Control, right click, and then copy. And then what I did is I brought it up here to this one and came right off the E. I figured that just like curved up really nicely together. And I pasted that there. And this actually ended up being my final logo. I really like that they had color within it, but it was really simple, really elegant. And so when you're done, let's say you did have all of these pages, you would just come over here to download. And you can see here that it's PNG suggested. I would keep it as PNG. Don't worry about any of these other ones. You'll just come in here to where it says all pages, uncheck it, and that one is number 2. So you're just gonna hit done and then download. And now you can see that it's starting to download. All done. It downloaded over here. So here is my logo. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you all. I wanted to show each and every single one of you how well you can actually use Canva with no experience and put together a great logo for yourself. I can't wait to show you guys my next video that will be launching next week. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you later.